Yo, gamers, slightly different video today, or at least I should say now, because there will be another one coming up in a bit. Earlier we had the reveals, or I should say yesterday, we had the reveals of the melee and the ranged relic. The video tonight will be about these, because I'm suspecting they're dropping the mage and necro tonight, and we have like one big combat video, and we can actually like start comparing them a little bit in that video. Like sneak peek, there we go, we'll go over them later. But today they actually added a cheeky little FAQ section here. If you have questions that you want answered from the leaks team, and you want to have a chance of them being answered, you can go to this page, which will be in the description as well, Leaks Catalyst Relic Reveals. It's on the top of the website as well. And if you go to the bottom, there is this Ask Your FAQ Questions. So you can just go in here and type whatever your questions. There's 3 things you can do and then send it in. That's basically it. But now let's actually go over the FAQ that's already here. Because there's some juices in here, not gonna lie. And also some useful tips that like you might as well know before you go into there. How long will this leak run? The leaks catalyst will run from this September 15th until November 10th. So it's nice. That is, about 2 months, something around there. Where do we start? And our lodestones automatically unlocked. Players will kick off their Leaks journey in Lumbridge with the Leaks Sage. So that will be in Lumbridge Castle. He'll be standing there on the left side. R3 has no fountains there, right? Or does it? I don't know. On left side, doesn't matter. The Lumbridge lodestone will be activated, but the other ones will have to be manually activated to use, which also may be an early task to complete. They also actually released the task list for the easy and the medium tasks. But I'll probably wait until a day or 2 before the league start, and then I'll make a sort of an early game route where you can just quickly get to a certain relic tier. Because I'm not sure if it's revealed like how many points you need per tier, but so like it's hard making like an exact journey and stuff, but we'll figure that out later. But that is nice. Getting lodestone's pretty easy. Even if it's 10 points for all, I would assume if you have all the lodestones, it's more like 40 points, or if they're separated, they're like 10, but we'll see. Will Wikisync be active? Yes, for those, blah, 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 blah. I can quickly go over that. Alright, Wikisync is basically for the people that don't know. If, for example, I'm here on the quest Death Plateau, on the quest guide, and then here in requirements, you have like my name. This is my group Ironman account. You can just press lookup. Now it syncs it with the game. And then it will show like, yes, you have done Death Plateau. They'll do this for the leaks as well. It will work for the leaks, so you can check the tasks you have completed. There is a wiki page with all the tasks, and you can just like wiki sync and let it auto remove all the ones you've completed or whatever. How will quest function in leaks? This is a really long message, and I'm basically just going to paraphrase it a little bit. But it's on the screen here, so you can just read the entire thing as well, or go to the news post. But basically, quests are not auto-completed. There is some tasks to complete quests, like we have already seen them in the video as well. I didn't point them out, but like in the original announcement video, you can see some tasks for completing quests. However, most of the big rewards, like the boss fights and the cities, they will be just free unlocked from getting to a certain tier of relics. So for example, tier 7 unlocks a mascot, for example, right? Endgame boss. So the moment you get your last relic, boom, you can do a mascot. Maybe that's how it works. But maybe it's earlier in the list, but we'll have to see. Some are also unlocked by relic unlocks. Automatically. Which means if you don't pick that relic in that tier, you will have to actually do the quest for the reward, most likely. Below is a spoiler-free list that will help clarify what will unlock via the system. I'm gonna assume this is still just a spoiler, right? Because it says exactly what you unlock. But areas like Privileged Manifolds and the Dragon Forge. Dragon Forge is where you make your tier 90 tools, but I'm pretty sure also is the Masterwork Spear, do you make that there? Doesn't really matter, it's in the Curatel dungeon. Boss unlocks, Gate of Elitness. You have to do the soul searching quest, but like that's not too bad. A mascot is available as a relic tier passive. Vorkat, relic tier passive. Raziel, the 35k Well of Souls requirements is completed instantly after choosing a specific relic. Most likely going to be the Necromancy Combat Relic, let's be real. Players will still need to complete the prior quest in the Necromancy chain. So you still need to do all the quests, but like you don't have to do 35k souls. And then we have some like abilities, Slayer points, immediate access to the full points without smoking kills. Oh, this is an interested. Spirit trees completed instantly after choosing a specific relic. For as far as we know, there's only like gonna be one teleport relic, so that's probably it. Next one, will auras be available during leagues? The only auras available during leagues will be those that can be earned via in-game methods, such as those in War's Retreat. Loyalty auras will not be accessible. Alright, so basically the ones you can unlock for, is it Marks of War? Yeah, Marks of War are Vampirism, Dark Magics, the Berserker's Aura, so extra damage and reduced defenses. So these give you a big boost in accuracy and damage, and they increase the amount of times you get hit. So that's interesting. These you can get. Dark Magics is sort of a semi-nice hybrid aura that will just give you some added damage, and Vampirism gives you 5% of all the damage you deal as health, but there's like a really low cap, so it's way less than 5%. But it's some nice healing, like if you can't run anything else. So that's it for the auras we get. Will shops have infinite stock? Shops will not have infinite stock available on release. The majority of shops in the world of Gielinor offer personal inventories to players, so there's no competition for shop inventory. A really big thing in old school leagues is that shops will instantly restock, meaning you'll buy an item and it's just instantly refreshed. And this allows for some broken gameplay as well. Like we talked about earlier with the Invention Relic, you can sort of infinitely generate money. That would mean that you could train construction really quickly if you can just buy magic stones when you're level 94. Because magic stones are used in crystal thrones and you get like ridiculous XP rates. But in RS3 they're not gonna restock, meaning you can kind of like 6 magic stones a day or something. I don't know what the stock is. But that basically like kills methods like that, which makes a moneymaker relic like even less relevant. Because you'll just run out of stock. So that's an interesting thing to know. If you come from old school, like keep this in mind. Every shop will just have a set stock, and it will just be empty. And at daily reset, they're completely filled up again. Just heads up. XP from quest in D&D is affected by your tier, so that is really insane. Meaning a quest like Guttix, no, not Guttix Sleeps, Slisk's Endgame gives you like 1 mil XP. On the highest multiplier, we don't know what it is. We're expecting 16 times. But it will be 16 mil. That's kind of insane. Stuff like... because they say D&Ds as well, right? So Guthixian caches. Your weeklies, you know, Tears of Guthix. Penguin points. Like all these things are going to give incredible XP rates. Will pets be obtainable in the league? If so, what happens to them after the league? Pets will be obtainable in the league and will stay unlocked between leagues. They will not transfer over to the main game. Old school players will be familiar with this, but basically in RS3 as well now. If you get a pet in a league, you cannot use your pets outside of the league. They are only for your league account, but if they ever run another league, so like next year there will be like, I don't know, Catalyst 2, Electric Boogaloo, you will start with your pets that you already unlocked in your inventory, or like in your pets interface, so that's awesome. What happens to my league character? Will XP earned in the leagues be transferred over to the main game in some fashion? And they basically say no. Anything you earn in the league is just for your league's characters. You get the points, but like to buy the cosmetics, but you don't get any free XP. I kind of like this, honestly. Since it's RS3, it's a little easier. It's for a more aimed at a slightly more casual player, right, with 14 jobs, 6 wives, 500 children, and only like 2 minutes to play every day. I almost expected them to like give you the XP in your main account divided by 16 or something. So if you get like let's say 99 woodcutting, you get like 800k XP in your main or something, like because you still put that time in there. But I'm also kind of glad they don't. Like we don't like leagues is there just to have fun. Get your cosmetics, you get on with it, right? Rather than playing this to progress your main as well. Although that problem can be completely alleviated by the next part. Basically, if you hop to a Leagues world, you go in your fresh Leagues account. But they add a little... So basically, like, just hopping to the world fresh character, hop back to a normal world, you're back in your in-game character, right? But you can actually choose to link another of your accounts, or another player name, to get your rewards. Meaning that, for example, you can play your main just on the regular world, whilst you have an alt maybe running, and you play leagues on the alt, and now still the league rewards will go to your main. So that is really awesome. So if you still want to progress your main and play leagues at the same time, you can do that. Me personally, I'm just going to play my Iron Man whilst I'm leaguing, so for me it will be fine, but that's an option. Definitely make use of that if you're in the position to do that. So it's pretty big. Are there new worlds being created for leagues? During leagues there will be an additional 40 worlds dedicated to leagues. Does the Animal Wrangler relic give you double XP for double hunter loot, and does it work on Big M Hunter? Double loot from Animal Wrangler does affect Big M Hunter, but it does not double XP. So there you go. How does the excavator auto smelting work in regards to the catalyst rocks? If I mine one runite ore, will I get one runite bar straight away? What about Animica ores and the primal ores? Mining the core ore will give you the smelted bar without needing the additional ore. This basically means you only need half the time mining, and you already mine faster, so this is very good. Because this is a double, like literally it doubles all your ore. Like every ore you mine, you get a bar, instead of having to mine 2 ore. So it's awesome. How will invention augmented tools interact with the tier 1 relics? Are you able to have an augmented tool equipped while carrying the relic in the inventory to benefit from both? Or are you able to augment the relic? You will not be able to augment the relic tool, meaning they'll eventually be surpassed, but they work from the inventory. So all the effects of the relic will still work if you have it in your inventory, and you can still use an augmented tool in your main hand. Yeah, these are some really good things to know, honestly. Like the RS was a big one. I mean, pets is just a nice confirmation. No one is going to take Animal Wrangler, but nice to get that information as well. The fact that you can play on another account and still get the rewards is awesome. I'm always a bit spooked by mechanics like this, because like it could just not work. But hopefully, like Jagex, so if that happens to you, Jagex support can help you. Shops not having infinite stocks is kind of like a bummer, because that's usually like a really good thing to like break the game, which is the fun. And definitely have a read through this. Lunar spells are unlocked as relic passive, Saren spells, you know. So there are some really, really cool things here. If you have any more questions to ask of the team, please go to like the Ask Your FAQ section, throw in your answers, send them in. I'm not sure how often they add more, but probably when they get time they will. I doubt that they would stop answering questions if this is still on there, but you never know. Anyways, if you have any questions for me, feel free to pop in the stream later and ask me any questions. Drop them in the comments below here. There will be another video tonight, most likely a full combat review. If they add a random other relic, I don't know what I'm doing. If I'm just making sort of a weird Cerberus video with like 2 different topics in there. But then again, like I've done mixed relics before, so it's fine. We'll see. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later.